Oh, What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joined today with my co-host, Kelsey and Jojo.
Hey, everybody.
I'm back. I would like to say
You're
I got
alive?
COVID, but I have COVID, so it's not got it. I'm currently still, on the mend. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm currently still on the mend. I'm nowhere near as bad as I was. I think I'm pretty much through the worst of it, thankfully. But yeah, whole house got sick with COVID. So, sucks, but, we're on the right side of it at this point, which is very thankful for. And, everybody's going to have, nice antibodies to it now, which is always a good thing. So, yeah, there's that. So, I'm back. I did watch the podcast. It's a very interesting podcast. I think that it's pretty much a running thing now. If you go back and find every podcast that I'm not on, Kelsey starts out the podcast with saying, I don't know how Chris starts these
things. Yep. Here's the thing, I do know how you start
You
it.
do, every time.
What's up, everybody? I know how you start it.
Oh,
But for some reason, the moment the camera turns on, I hit record, my brain's just like, oh, you're not Chris. And it's like, I fucking know I'm not Chris. I don't have an existential crisis about this on a normal basis.
That's funny. That's good.
I don't know what the fuck, man. Sorry.
But yeah, and it's just so weird because it's like when you do something for so long, it's so easy to just jump in the routine. I'm not even talking about how I open, but it's like I'm listening to the podcast, and as I'm listening to the podcast, I'm just like, as you're asking the questions, I'm thinking of what my answers are going to be, and I'm just all like, oh, I'm not on the podcast. No. So when you're all like, what's some of the weirdest games you've ever played? I was like, ooh, this would be, oh, I'm not on the podcast.
Oh, Chris, what
are the weirdest games you've ever played?
I'm not sure mine are PG-13 enough to be answers. That's, yeah.
Did you notice my follow-up question to JoJo is that you're willing to share on a
Exactly. But that's the problem. I don't have a filter, so... JoJo has this thing called a brain, and it kind of filters these things. Mine, it just doesn't work quite well, So
I mean, I don't think I had an answer that was like a porn game. That's not because I think that's less weird than something that's just weird and not sexual. Sexual things you understand. That's like a comprehensible human drive,
Yeah. I won't go into detail per se. We'll do this in a very just plain Jane way. It was a cuckold simulator. Where you sat in a closet watching it happen to your supposed wife, and there was a pleasure yourself meter, and that's what you did. Yeah. So, like I said,
out of curiosity,
definitely hits the weird.
Vibration based?
I didn't play it. Play it. So what happened is that on G2A you can buy these key like chests where it gives you a shit ton of keys, and that was one of them. And I was like, what the fuck is Cuckold Simulator? And I literally typed it in on Steam, and I wish JJ was here before he would fall asleep. He could jump in on this, but I kid you not, we both went and were looking this game up and watching. I don't even think it's on Steam anymore. I think it got removed at this point. And I kid you not, we're watching this and just dying laughing. I was like, the only way I would redeem this key on Steam is if I could stream it. It was the only way. I'd stream it for content. Other than that, I don't care. Literally don't care. But I would get kicked off of Twitch. It was very suggestive.
Yeah,
very suggestive. So, yeah, it was interesting.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's my answer to last week's podcast discussion.
Man, that's...
I don't play any of those games, so Steve never recommends that to me. But I was like, oh, that looks like a neat title one time, and I clicked on one, and then just my ears were full of just women moaning, and I'm like, I don't think this is an innocent game.
Nope.
There's
I'm
an
getting a vibe.
toggle for it now. You have to say, okay, show me the gross stuff. And then, of course, I clicked that. I mean, I haven't bought any of the gross stuff, but I want to know what's there.
I mean, that's fair.
Fascinated.
That's fair.
Marketplace of ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what the internet's supposed to be.
So yeah, like I said,
this game called Boobs 2, and it's just what's the fucking like Snood or something bubble bot it's like a puzzle game.
Yes, and it's like anime chicks and shit.
Right. You just try to delete the blocks or whatever until you see anime ladies.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't believe you about boobs too, so I just typed in boobs on Steam, and there's a boobs VR game.
Yeah, of course.
There you go. There you go.
That is the dumbest game I have ever seen.
There you go. Yep. Right there for you.
It's literally just VR, and you hit things that have horrifically bad boob physics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, you bobble a boob. Oh, that's less bobbly. I'm going to turn that off
now. Speaking of anime boobs, did you guys hear about what happened in Italy?
Oh, I actually did. Yeah, it was the
yeah, a whole bunch of like fucking heads of whatever government is over there, and like lawyers and shit all got together, had this big ass fucking Zoom meeting where like all this important shit was being talked about and televised to the fucking community and shit. And when they went to go bring up this person who just recently won some kind of fucking award, fucking switched their screen, and it was Tifa just getting railed for like a solid 30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds. It was described the longest 30 seconds in Italy.
Okay, just a still image or
no,
like
it was a video. It was hentai. Yeah.
Dude.
Just getting railed. I was like, hey, dude, Tifa's hot. Like, I feel you. Even Italy knows what's up.
Dude, you're okay. You know what?
Yeah, that was
Even Italy knows what's up. I'll take it.
How did everyone else react to this?
Like I said, the longest 30 seconds of everybody's life. They didn't know what to do. They just stood there while it happened to them. So, yeah.
Well, it happened to Tifa, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yep. It was not one of the people who were supposed to be participating. It was like a ne'er-do-well.
Yeah, but it was when they were bringing up the dude with the reward or whatever. Yeah.
It wasn't like a senator fucked up. It was some.
Oh, it was like some IT guy.
Yeah. Well,
no,
it was like somebody doing it on purpose. Yeah, it was like a hacker.
Got into the Zoom call.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like they switched over to like this person's like screen, and this person, rather than focusing on like, I'm on national television, was just like, yeah, now's the moment for porn.
Now's the moment for porn.
Put that video up. It just was not anyone who was part of the Italian Senate or whatever.
Right.
Okay, so they got hacked. That is better ultimately.
Yeah.
Because that's someone trying to be mischievous, and that's fine.
Yes. Hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely. So, something I want to say. Sorry.
What the hell happened to you? Did you reset?
There's something I want to get to, something I want to talk about, and I was just trying to decide whether I wanted to jump into this first. And I was just going to do this first because it'd be quick. Something I do want to say. Currently having COVID. Because I do feel that this is important to be said. This has nothing to do with vaccinated, unvaccinated, whatever. I just want to point out that there have been different news sources that have come out and have said certain things and not giving like talking about people who've had it and have beat it, but they don't talk about what they did on the slight chance that what I did could help anybody. I just want to put it out there. Hydration and vitamins. I stayed on top of my vitamin game the entire time. That's all I did. In case that helps anybody, because this shit sucks. Stay hydrated, rest, vitamins. I stayed on top of my vitamin game the entire time. So, moving on. Like I said, didn't want to dwell on that too much. It's just, like I said, I've seen a lot of this shit pop up, and it's always like, for instance, the Joe Rogan thing's a perfect example, where it's like, he was on ivermectin. Okay, cool. What else did he take?
A lot of ways you're like that sentence could have ended when you're, and so I was just like, oh, water? All right.
Water and vitamins, like that's
water, vitamins, man. Yeah. Like,
few people that will hurt. So, like, as medical advice, I'm like, cool.
I just want to put it out there. Like I said, I'm not one to go preaching about da 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 da. I'm just, like I said, if it can help anybody, because this shit sucks, that's what I did. Emergency was my best friend every morning. Started my day off with that shit. Anyways, so, and this is all stuff that you could buy from Walgreens. Like, it's not like anything I had to get prescribed. It's just vitamins and hydration. Water
in
Gatorade,
stores.
electrolytes, like shit like that. There you go. Exactly. All right. Like I said, I've seen some shit, and it really irks me that, like, if you could, as a news source, say everything that was being taken on the chance it could save somebody's life, why the fuck wouldn't you? Versus making the goddamn constant jokes about ivermectin and whether or not it's a fucking horse dewormer. Like, it's just talk about all of it. Like, just, like I said, that shit gets to me. Anyways, not trying on right here. Microsoft, $70 billion acquisition for Activision. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Woo, buddy. Yeah. They already own fucking Bethesda. So.
Right. And this is like 10 times more expensive than that.
Sony's got to start making moves. Sony's got to start making. Man, dude. Imagine how shitty Bethesda's got to feel now. I was like, man, we like gave our company away for fucking nothing. Like $70 billion for Activision.
I mean, whatever Bethesda's got, Call of Duty is Call of Duty still.
For sure, 100%. Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, all that shit.
I think they have like Candy Crush now too.
Yeah, like, Candy Crush is part of that.
It's part of that. So.
Yep, I saw that on the list because I was like, Candy Crush, the fuck is this? So
no, it's still being played, and I believe it's still making money.
That's fucking nuts.
Hang on, you know what? Fuck it, I'm Googling this. I need to know if Candy Crush is still making money. We all need this information.
I mean, there's a lot of like weird back catalog Activision stuff they could do stuff with and probably won't.
Yeah, that's true.
Or Crash Bandicoot games or what.
So here's the question.
Yeah.
Microsoft was a big advocate with all the shit going down recently in Activision and being very vocal about how they were not okay with it. Do we think that's what prompted this potential buyout? Like, Activision had such a stain at this point because, like, shit wasn't getting better. Activision's been on a fucking steady downhill trend. Like, shit wasn't getting better. So was this like a last-ditch effort of, like, we'll go with the person who talked the most against us about this shit and try to do what we can to save the fucking company?
So, like, word on the street that I saw is Microsoft approached them, said, hey, things not going so good. Look, we'll buy you out for this much. And then Activision got Bobby Kotick, I think, was like, I don't know, let me look at my options, and then like tried to see if anyone else wanted to buy him for more, and everyone else was like, no.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's a fucking PR nightmare right now. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like now is not the moment for them to be like, all right, who wants to give me money? Like, no.
Right.
So he's trying to pretend that like it's not a factor, but it sounds like behind the scenes it was very much a factor.
He's like, oh, wait, hiring terrible people that do terrible things and letting them do terrible things actually lowers the amount of money I can make?
And, like, technically, legally, for now, he's still part of the company, but probably once the deal goes through officially, he'll just be quietly shoveled away.
Yeah, into a corner somewhere to fucking reflect on the shitty piece of human he's decided to be. Yeah, for sure.
With all of his money, the poor dear.
Yeah, true, exactly. That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, that's why I'm angry.
Hopefully, whenever this fucking deal goes through and he fucking gets lost, that the people who were affected by this can actually turn around and go after him and sue him for money because he'll have it now. But hey, wishful thinking, right? So.
On a different note,
yes, comparatively a pretty good company, treats its workers way better.
Yeah.
So
that's fair. Go ahead, Kelsey. Different note.
Yeah.
Candy Crush Saga made $473 million between January and September of 2020. So damn. It is still making more than enough fucking money to pay for itself.
Who the fuck is still playing? If you're watching this podcast right now and you're playing Candy Crush, there's a problem. Stop. Seek help immediately. Vitamins. Emergency. Every morning. Water. Hydrate. Like, fuck, bro.
To be fair to them, they probably do need to hydrate. Most people don't do that.
Oh my god. Candy Crush. Jesus. Anyways.
I mean, it's advertised on TV. Like, I see commercials for it periodically. Or at least I did a year ago, I got.
See, yeah, I still get ads for it occasionally because there seems to be a gendered breakdown in who plays Candy Crush. I'm not going to, but they keep thinking that maybe I will.
I wish that I got ads. JK, I'm not. I pay extra money on literally every streaming service to make sure I don't have ads. I can't stand ads anymore. I wanted to watch Mad Men again because I fucking love John Hamm and everything he's fucking in, and I wanted to watch Mad Men again. And they took it off of Netflix and it went to IMDb where they only do this free streaming service and it comes with ads and it was the worst time of my life. Is it
not on? I think it's on some other like bullshit.
Maybe
streaming service.
I contemplated just buying the seasons. I really I hated the fact that I had to watch ads that bad. I contemplated buying the seasons directly from Amazon.
Yeah, I got those Blu-rays. I'm fine.
There you go.
Most of the.
Would I like Mad Men?
I like things that are good.
I do, but I'm not a huge fan of things that are crazy sexist. So would I like Mad Men?
It's crazy sexist, but what I think the situation that you would appreciate with it is it's very appropriate to the timing era, so it's done very well. Like the way things were set up back then. And it's not like one-sided sexism. Like shit, it goes to show, like, chickens come home to roost. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what happens, chickens are going to come home to roost certain ways. I'm not going to go too far into it so that way I'm not ruining shit for you in case you do watch it. But it definitely, like, from the first two seasons, for sure, you're going to be like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, it's over the head. But that's how it was. Women stayed at home. They took care of the kids. They didn't vote. They didn't talk politics. They just stayed at home, made dinner. Fucking welcome home, honey. Love you. Bye. Husband had a fucking apartment in the city. Slept with whoever the fuck he wanted to. That's what they did. They all fucking did it. Boom, 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 boom. So, but the story itself is so fucking good because it's not like about John Hamm's character. It's about everybody in that office, including the women and the shit they go through on a daily basis, being a woman in that kind of toxic workplace and shit like that. So there's all these different fucking characters and it mixes it up really fucking well. So
the show is not sexist. The characters within the show are sexist.
Correct.
And it is not framed, within the narrative as a good thing.
Okay,
anyway,
it's not glorifying sexism.
No.
Like, don't you remember when we could do this in the office? Okay.
Strong women in the show who have the second lead basically is Elizabeth Moss.
Yep.
And she gets to be a woman in a workplace in the 60s or whatever and deal with that. But it's not like it's framed in a way that's supportive of her.
I will say this, out of all the TV shows for you to take something away from and try to fucking recreate it, wasn't the sexism, believe it or not, but it was the fact that they just plain day, didn't give a fuck what time it is. I'm just straight drinking everything. No ice, no nothing. That show made me start drinking drinks neat just to try it. I almost coughed to death on my very first glass of whiskey while watching that show because I was trying to imitate John Hamm. I was doing the whole smelling the cup, getting the aromas in, and then I did the whole taking it back, and I just went ahead and just went straight down the pipe with it, and instantly it was like I just started dying. I was like, what the fuck, John Hamm? Help me out, bro. I was like, I know on the set it's probably fucking flat Dr. Pepper or some bullshit. I was like, but I'm trying, man. Help me out here. So, yeah.
I mean, do you like just things that what's a show you like that's not like a thing in space? What's a thing you like that's
the first two shows I thought of were things in space.
Right, yeah. That's
shows, damn it, that's in space.
Right.
A little ad that's going to sit here and make Kelsey super excited, but we'll get to it after this. Started watching Firefly, by the way. Anyways, continue.
Yes. Firefly. Also, watch The Expanse if you're okay with mildly depressing but very good sci-fi.
I love depressing shit.
In space.
Yes, it's in space. That's why I'm not listing it right now.
Her.
I like so many TV shows. Oh my god.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
When you mean good, you don't mean Parks and Rec good. You mean something that is serious.
Like a drama. Yeah, like a drama.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, Schindler. I'm going to say Mad Men is actually also pretty funny a lot of times.
Yeah, there's certain aspects, but it's definitely not a comedy. It's not even close.
No, it's not. But it
has its moments where it tries to make things a little.
There are characters who are ridiculous and I mean, they're all very smart and clever in their Ron. What's his fucking name? Sterling.
Ron Swanson?
Oh, Ron Sterling? Yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing. He's
Robert Sterling, yeah.
I really liked Homeland. Homeland was fucking intense, so I had to take that one in bits, because Jesus Christ. But, Homeland's really good. Did you guys ever see that?
No.
Nah.
It's very good, but it's...
That's all I ask for.
Yeah, it's on Earth.
Yeah.
Dollhouse is amazing.
It's just, there's no, big plot to Mad Men. I mean, there's some stuff, but, it is people in an office and drama among human beings in the world, man.
I just think they did a really good job with taking the majority of the characters and being like, there is going to be an end to their arc. And we're going to literally take all seasons to tell all these stories and end them, each one of them, appropriately. There wasn't a single time where I thought something was just... Well. Yeah, I don't think that there was a single time where I was like, wow, they really rushed the fuck out of that. It just never happened. Each episode is equally as good as the last one. They're really fucking... It's a solid fucking series. But... Yeah, there is one guy. His name is Pete Campbell. You will fucking hate him. There's zero chance you won't. You will just add everything up. He's probably the most toxic fucking masculine person in the entire show.
Worm his way into your heart. No, because there are times he shows these bits of humanity. He's weirdly the least racist of all of them. He's the most progressive in weird ways at times.
No, Kinsley. Kinsley is easily the most progressive. He was even dating. He even had the black girlfriend.
Who'd you say?
Kingsley. 100% was the most progressive. He was the one that wanted to be a fucking writer and shit, and that wasn't a writer, but wanted to be a writer. He had the black girlfriend that he was going to do in the protest with. It was because it takes place during the whole civil, disputes and shit like that.
Civil rights movement.
Yeah, there you go. That one. Yeah.
JoJo's I did not connect with this character.
Guy from L.A. Noire.
I don't know.
You're talking about Ken Cosgrove.
No, Ken Cosgrove is definitely not who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Kingsley, dude.
Whatever.
He was kind of fat, and he always had the fuck. He was the one that was making Peggy do weed for the person.
Yeah, I know. That guy gets written off halfway through.
He comes back too for a little bit,
does,
but yeah. That guy was the most progressive guy.
Sure.
He was all weed in the office and everything else, and yeah, that was that guy.
The characters are all pretty bad in their own ways, but also not one-dimensional. They've all got their weird.
They all have bits of humanity mixed in with real shitty bits.
Harry Crane is just a suck-up asshole. Evolves. Not important.
He turns into such a piece of shit later.
He's the actual likable one, I think, because he just becomes shit.
Yeah, he just becomes dick. Anyways, but Firefly. I'm one episode in. I was like, oh, this is going.
One episode in?
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking easy, and I saw how many episodes there were. I was like, I'm gonna knock this out in one fucking sitting, and those fucking episodes are long. I was I literally was I got to the spot in the first episode where they have that whole duel down on the fucking Western planet with the old bitch who shot fucking Nathan Fillion twice. Yeah. And they're having this whole conversation back and forth, and I was all like, I gotta be on episode 3 right now, right? And I put my mouse over it. I was like, bruh, what? I'm still in the first episode? How? I think
the first episode is longer than that.
It's an hour and 42 minutes. I was like,
I think the first episode is crazy long, and the rest of them are a bit shorter.
Either way,
don't forget to watch Serenity when you're done.
I'm not hating them. I'll say that much. I will say this though: if Nathan Fillion wasn't on the show, I probably would not still be watching it at this point. I'll say that Nathan Fillion is enough for me to power through a lot of shit. A lot.
I won't actually disagree with you, because not only Nathan Fillion's performance, but Mal as a character, without Mal, that show falls apart.
I don't think I know Mal enough yet, so that's probably why I'm not there with you.
Okay, yeah. I really identify with Mal. I think you will too. Give it time. I think you're really gonna like him. There's one episode. It's towards the end of the series. There's one episode where I think you are gonna you and Mal are gonna be you're just this is my guy. It's gonna take a little while, but
I'm trying.
It shouldn't actually take too long, because he's cocksure just like you like. That's your type.
That's fair. That's fair. I do have a type.
It is. Admit it.
No, I completely agree with you. I do have a type. You're not wrong. You are 100% correct.
Alan Tudyk.
That's because Alan Tudyk's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
also
started that journey. So yeah.
Yay!
We'll get there.
I'm so happy. It's so good.
We'll get there.
If you like Firefly, put it in the comments, please. Join me so that way he will continue watching.
I'll finish it. I started. I had to finish it at this point. I'm just gonna take it as it. I'm gonna take it slow. I'm not just gonna rush through it. I'm actually trying to make sure that whenever I'm watching the show, I'm watching the show, not like playing New World and having the show going in the fucking background. So I have something playing while I'm grinding. So yeah, I'm taking it.
Thank you for giving it respect.
Well, I said I would, so I kind of have to. So yeah, Jojo, have you seen Spider-Man yet? I know we talked about this on the last podcast.
No, I haven't been.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry.
God. I want to talk about it so bad. I literally have not been able to talk about it to anybody. I don't know a single person who's watched the fucking movie besides Kelsey at this point.
I was going to say, like, what the hell am I?
Yeah,
okay.
And we have not talked about it, so.
I'll see about making it happen within the week.
No. You're killing me. Okay.
Make it happen. We want to do a review show, and we want you there.
Okay. Yeah. I do want to go see it before it's like not around anymore.
Yeah.
I have to...
Well, tomorrow we're supposed to be recording the review show for it, so we're just gonna do the video game awards tomorrow. So same time. Anyways, yeah.
Cool. There
cool.
we go.
We're keeping it cool. And then next week we'll try to shoot for the review show. Anyways, so yeah, because I want to talk about it so bad.
All right,
no, it's all good. And I know we talked about Venom. I'm just trying to get caught up on movies. We've had a lot of movies come out. So I'm trying to get caught up on that. I wanted to watch Ghostbusters Afterlife because like it just looked fun. And you can't rent it. You can only buy it. I was like, what the fuck is this nonsense? Like if you go on Amazon, you cannot rent that movie. You can only buy it. I was like, what is this? I wanted to see like all the little Stay Puft guys. So they're all just like, whoa.
They're not released on
so cute.
Huh.
I don't know. I couldn't find it anywhere. It was just only for buy. And they all look so cute, the little Stay Puft guys. They're all like running around with like matches and shit and fucking like acting like they're working out. Like all little Stay Puft dudes. Like I want to see it. So I'm not a big Ghostbuster fan. I watched the first one a long time ago. I was like, all right, well that was a thing. So, yeah.
I think it was a wonderful thing in its time. I don't know that it holds up as well to newer audiences. I don't know that it doesn't. Like I think if you're willing to be nostalgic and enjoy something that doesn't look as good today, but like the one-liners are still amazing and the characters are still lovable.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
It is also an older storytelling format, and that's okay if that doesn't resonate with you anymore.
You heard it here first. Yeah, she got it.
That was a weird thing to get props for, but okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I think Maurice should still resonate with anyone, really. And what's his name from Blubber?
Robin
that
Williams?
glasses guy, isn't he in that?
Robin Williams?
Robin Williams is in
Robin
that.
Williams is not in Ghost.
I'm sorry. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I meant.
Oh, okay.
I
was very confused. I was like,
yeah.
Whoa, hold up.
I'm mad.
Nah, it's all good.
I think he's on point.
Yeah.
It's gonna bother you though. I can see you looking it up.
Yeah. Might not actually be in the movie. Oh, Rick Moranis. He is in the movie. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, during this whole whatever the fuck has been going on with my body, I've just been like watching like a lot of different like I don't know. I've been trying to like just really take appreciation for certain things that I've watched that I might not have given it like it's like fucking due. So there's movies that like I've watched that I thought were like terrible and went back and tried to watch them again, like Venom, and I was like, oh no, this is still terrible. So or The Spirits Within. I got like 5 minutes into that and I was like, nope, this is fucking dog shit.
Wow.
It does not surprise me. No, you never even tried Spirits Within?
I've been tempted, but like, yeah, I haven't gotten
it. The project that almost bankrupted my favorite video game company.
Yeah.
Yeah, Final Fantasy's first movie was called The Spirits Within, and it was not based off of a single video game. It was completely new characters, new whatever, and it was back when Squaresoft were trying to merge with Enix, and made Enix go, whoa, let's pump the brakes here just a little bit.
What the shit was this?
That was terrible. And then they were like, you know what? Let us do it again with Final Fantasy VII because we'll know it will work. Everybody loved that game. And then we got Advent Children, and it was fantastic. So
they realized like they shouldn't spend theatrical budget on it, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
like they released Years Within in theaters, and then no one went to go see it. No one was ready for that. I mean, no one was ready for a thing that looked like a video game cutscene.
Yeah.
Like a movie.
Yep. It was bad. It was it was not good. It was not good. But yeah, I don't know. I just went back and watched a lot of different stuff. Into the Spider-Verse, that was something else that I went back and watched because I'm getting excited for the next one, even though it's not coming out for a long fucking time. That was a really well done movie. I really enjoyed that the first time. I had no issues with it. I also got to play through Miles Morales, so that also kind of put me in a Spider-Man mood. The fucking music in that game is just fucking phenomenal. Oh, it's so good. So good. And the story was just fucking great. Like, God, I know I talked about last time with like the inexperience of Spider-Man and web slinging and stuff and how fun that was to see, but just like seeing all the different stuff, like for instance, something I can't talk about because we've at least all have seen the previous Spider-Man, not, you know, the last one excluded, but like one of the things that I thought was cool was like, even though it was Miles Morales, it looked like whenever he was doing things in cutscenes, like you could see the brain kind of thinking as far as like lessons he had been taught by Peter Parker. So there's like this one cutscene where he's trying to save this woman who's fallen off this building, and he comes flying out and he immediately goes for the one web, and then like you see him like switch up because it's like didn't work last time. Fucking somebody died because of that. So then instead he shoots two webs and then yanks her to him and then grabs her in midair and then spirals all the way down. And it was all like it's just fucking just like cool little things like that they put into the game. Just as like it's really awesome. So doing the comic book fans justice is the way I see it.
Well, I love that they didn't take away from the player's experience. They just added these moments to kind of show like that's wise, so that way you're still getting the visual experience and you feel like you're playing a different character, but you're not actually limited in the way that sometimes they do, and they're just like, oh, you're a less experienced player, so you trying to go through the world sucks.
Right.
And there's nothing
actually way better.
Well,
it turns out he's got extra powers that Spider-Man that Peter Parker doesn't have.
Yeah, so. That's another thing too. That was really cool, being able to see him use his camouflage, being able to see him use his venom punch. So that was pretty cool. But I mean, like I said, it was overall it was a good game. One of the things that I appreciated is that it was never marketed as a full game. It's not a sequel. A lot of people thought it was the sequel. It was never marketed as a full game, and it didn't feel like it got shafted in any way. Like it didn't feel like it was significantly less. Like it felt they had a specific story in mind, and they told it very well, and then ended it where it needed to. So I thought they did very well.
That, which I enjoy, is like just the reuse a bunch of assets or whatever and make a like $40 game. They did it with Uncharted and Sekiro, not Sekiro, Ghost of Tsushima.
Dude, fucking Insomniac, like fucking A, like they can make all Marvel games from here on out. I am super pumped for the actual Spider-Man sequel that has Spider-Man and Miles Morales working together. Fucking super excited about that. Like whenever I was listening to that whole opening dialogue and you just hear that dude just all like, I've been searching for someone who could take me on. Will it be you? And it's just like, it's fucking Kraven. It's fucking Kraven. It's Kraven the fucking hunter. And then they end it with both Spider-Men looking down that dark alley. And then all of a sudden you just hear the heavy breathing. And I was like, bruh, is Kraven about to come? Are we going to see Kraven? And all of a sudden you just hear, yes, we will. And I was like, Venom too? Bruh! Venom and Kraven? Let's go! I was so pumped. And then right after that, they showed their fucking small 10-second trailer for Wolverine. I'm like, they got a Wolverine game? Come on! I'm so excited. So I thought it was a Deadpool game at first. I honestly did, because they open up the whole Marvel thing, and then you just see a bar and a whole bunch of dead people. And I was just like, oh, this is fucking Deadpool. And then like all of a sudden this dude gets up and like he pulls out a fucking knife, like he does a whole switchblade, and then it shows fucking this dude just sitting at this bar drinking, and then it like zooms out, or like the camera pans around him, and you never see his face. It's just from like his neck down. See no facial hair. And then, like, all you see are these fucking big-ass knuckles, and he just closes his fist, and the 3 claws come out. And I was like, bruh, yes! Wolverine has needed a new game. Absolutely, yes. I'm going to play the fuck out of that when it comes out. I'm going to be stabbing people left and fucking right. Let's go. Everybody can catch these claws. Let's go. That's my guy. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. But we should probably go ahead and wrap this up. We're running over on time. If you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. That way you get notified next time we upload another video. Hit us in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts and views on Activision. Is Microsoft going to be the next Disney monopoly, but of the video games? Possibly. It's looking that way. Sony's got to start making some moves. Because it was like, Sony's like, we got Square Enix. And Microsoft's like, we got everybody else. So
yeah, but poor Sony has to also battle Disney. Like,
hey, don't step in the sandbox if you ain't ready to play. Like, that's all there is to it. Don't step in the sandbox if you ain't ready to play.
I'm just picturing, like, a Sony executive listening to you saying that, and just like, I do not give a fuck what you think. Like,
yes.
Just...
And poor Nintendo's caught in the middle. Like, now do I not get to play Tony Hawk on my Switch anymore?
Nobody cares about Nintendo but you, JoJo. No one cares. Nintendo's been irrelevant forever.
Because they make their own stuff and
exactly. They exist in Nintendo land. Like, that's all.
Those like Crash Bandicoot games, like they came out on, I think they came out on Switch. Like, they put stuff out there.
Yeah, I think so. I think Crash Bandicoot and Spyro both did.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean that's how fucking if they really want to stick it to Sony, you know, Nintendo can team up with Microsoft. Sony fucked them over a long time ago, so
there's a lingering rumor that like GoldenEye from 4 is gonna come out on Xbox pretty soon.
That'd be nuts.
Like, Nintendo and Xbox, like, they talk.
That would be nuts. All right, well, like I said, we're gonna wrap it up. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, also turn on notifications, and hit us in our direct links down below. We got Twitters and Twitches down there as well. I've kind of been sleeping on mine. It's been rough. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time.